It was against limited competition. Nobody knew what to expect. Timmy, he came out, he boxed well. He started to outwork Robeisy Ramirez, who is a very fast pace early on. What do you expect in the early rounds here?
Well, in the fighter meeting, Espinoza told us that he's not starting at round 1. He's starting at round 13. He said he's going to get off to a quick start. He's going to do the same thing he did in the first fight. Power on point, walk forward, make sure that he puts the pressure on Robeisy.
Where he left off in the first fight was having scored a knockdown in round 12.
Already starting to go down to the body. That's something new. He didn't do that the first time around. He was looking for the headshot, but you see the redness right now on the chest of Espinoza already from that single body shot. There it is again. And what that body shot's going to do, Tess, it's going to set up the headshot. Eventually, you're going to start seeing the hands.
6'1" to 5'6", a 6.5-inch reach advantage for Espinoza. There's that right hand to the body again, just touching him there.
The feet could tangle right there in Southpaw versus Orthodox. Every now and then your feet get tangled up.
Hey, stop.
The warning. Circle to his left on the outside, touching him with that lead southpaw jab to the body.
Ramirez is moving towards that right hand. He's moving away from that jab hand.
Yet he hasn't been in the path of danger. Espinoza throwing it. There's a left hand to the body again, right to that chest. Targeting that sternum, as you noted early on, Timmy.
When you start committing to the body early, next thing you know, your opposition isn't as strong as they were early on when you start to zap that energy by going down to the body.
The punch combination coming to the end of round number 1, the rematch for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the world. Robeisy Ramirez had a 10-8 connect advantage in round number 1. But look at the rehydration and the weigh-in tonight for the 6'1" frame of Espinoza, checking in at nearly 145 pounds, 144.6.
Ramirez continuously is picking up his feet and changing his location. He's not standing there. He's being an elusive target right now, with controlling his range and distance and making Espinoza reach and miss with shots.
Espinoza twisted his ankle in that 5th round. There's that sweeping left hand right across the belt line again from Robeisy Ramirez, the 2-time Olympic gold medalist, the former recent belt holder in the WBO at 126 pounds.
Espinoza is not sure what to do right now. He's attempted 2 right hands that missed, and he's trying to get his jab working, but no combinations are landing at the moment for him. This is the perfect pace for Ramirez. Again, investing in that body test.
Yeah, both men firing off their power hand. Ramirez, the shorter punch, that left hand going to that midsection.
Starting to see Espinoza starting to react to the feints of Ramirez. Ramirez is staying extremely low, being hard to hit, shrinking in his target areas.
Trying to split the guard that time. Went up top with the left hand.
Nice
There's a
shot right
long right hand from Espinoza.
With the uppercut first, Tess. He told us in the fighter meetings he's going to be looking for that uppercut. He said he's exposed because he leans down in front. But at the same time, he has to make sure that he throws it at the right range, because if he throws it too far away, he can get clipped with that big left hand.
Another left uppercut came in moments ago. Good action in the final minute of round number 2. Getting set for round number 3 here in Phoenix. Massive crowd coming out. 2 World Championship fight rematches. Good start to this one. Espinoza and Ramirez. Tim, we heard the warning from Chris Flores about the elbow.
Yeah, I mean, Ramirez told us in the fighter meetings he was worried about that. He said he got clipped in the last round in their first fight with elbows. And you see right there, you see Espinoza trying to get range and get distance, trying to create some space. But that sharp elbow is right there near the head and eyes of Ramirez. Got to be careful. The referee's going to have to look out for that, especially on the inside.
Bernardo, what are you hearing?
I was speaking with Manny Robles, and I talked to him about how low Robeisy is fighting this fight. He says, look, that's because he's trying to set up the counter, so he's got to keep him on the end of the jab and on the outside so he can't reach him on the counter.
Of course, that will be critical to his success. There's a right hand that goes to the body. That was well placed.
Yeah, and I like the change in strategy right here from Espinoza towards his right hand.
Really been a point of strategy.
Nice swivel jab right there by Ramirez. Called Espinoza attention. You saw his legs.
Oh! Mark Kriegel detailed it a lot in the lead up to this fight, but that old axiom that once you become a world champion, you become 30% better. Many looking at Espinoza saying maybe 50% better. Just the confidence rising up. And then the last performance that we saw. So much belief in what he is and what he still can be. Oh, it's a good solid left hand by Ramirez.
Ramirez is fighting a smart fight right now. You see Espinoza, he's starting to overcommit a little bit. He's starting to get impatient with his attack. He's a stubborn type of fighter. You know, I told him in the fighter meeting, I was like, why don't you use your height? He said, I don't want to use my height. I like to fight.
And in this division, what a distinct advantage it would be if he committed to it. Good action here in the final half minute of round 3. As Ramirez has had his moments and Espinoza willing to fire between punches.
Those level-changing feints is what's creating the offense for Ramirez. Every now and then, Espinoza's getting close and he's landing. He's getting a little bit closer to the target now. But boy, Espinoza's reacting to those level changes.
Robeisy Ramirez with a slight 35-31 connect advantage according to CompuBox as we start round number 4. However, much more accurate, Timmy, landing 47%.
See, he's getting his head outside and getting himself in position to be able to land that shot. See, at the same time, Espinoza looking for the uppercut. I'm a little far away at distance, but man, perfect timing right there with that shot by Robeisy. He's going to continue to use that level. You see the level change right there. He's standing completely low, and then he's going to pop up and surprise or attempt to surprise Espinoza with the shot over the top.
We heard what Bernardo had to say from the Espinoza corner. What about the other side, Bernardo?
Well, Ismael Sala says we win this fight by being smart. We can't go to war.
Legendary amateur trainer who now has guided many pros, including this Ramirez run that brought him to a world championship. And I think being smart when he's at his best is why he's off to a very good start in this rematch.
Good combination right there from Espinoza. Stand there and exchange.
No, never.
With Espinoza. Too much firepower. Oh, nice uppercut.
Left uppercut on the inside. And now the willingness for Espinoza to get to the inside, as he has told us time and again, even at 6'1", he's very comfortable there.
You know, I'm wondering if he's going to wear out. He's going to have to be in the best shape of his life, because if he slows down just a little bit and he allows Espinoza to gain any kind of momentum, it's going to be hard to stop him.
You get a sense of some Espinoza momentum here in Mr. Round 4, don't you?
Yes, I do.
His willingness to throw punches in volume fashion when he gets and crosses that threshold and gets more to the inside.
But at the same time, he's vulnerable too.
Like that?
Yes.
Like that right there?
Yes, absolutely. Every now and then, Robeisy's going to have to either step in and tie up. He's going to have to use a different tactic other than just picking up his legs and moving.
Nearly a clash of heads.
See that
warning from Chris Flores.
See, that's what's special about Espinoza. Although he does have the longer arms and he can fight on the outside, he also can fight on the inside. He shortens up his shots extremely well on the inside. Good uppercuts, body shots as well. Nice counter right there from Robeisy. Again, getting outside of that right hand and committing heavily with that left hand.
Agüita la cabeza. Este round me gustó. Estamos bien. Lo que me está quedando un poquito más en la cuerda.
World title rematches. Rafael Espinoza, his title defense against the guy he took the belt from, Robeisy Ramirez, the 6'1" Espinoza, the featherweight champion. We talked to him yesterday. He said, I know Robeisy saw the confidence in me that I will defeat him again. He said the first time, Timmy, he didn't know what he was facing. He didn't know who he was facing. Now he knows, and he knows it will not be easy for him.
Again, picking up his feet, setting traps like that, using that level change to be able to create his offense and create options for him downstairs and upstairs. However, you're starting to see a little bit of variation with his combinations also. He's starting to throw that right hook too now. Good body shot on the inside.
Mark Kriegel, how do you have it scored?
39-37, 3 rounds to 1. Robeisy Ramirez. There's no blueprint for fighting a 6'1" rugged guy, but Robeisy has been incredibly disciplined.
Completely agree with you, Mark. A much different start than what we saw the last time. Now consider, it was the 5th round in their first fight when Ramirez scored a knockdown.
That's a dangerous punch right there, that right hook. Robeisy's moving to his left, towards his left, and he's throwing a right hook as he's moving. Nice uppercut right there from Espinoza. He's getting closer to his mark, Tess. Tess getting closer to his mark with that uppercut. Another left hand from Robeisy. Again, you have Espinoza trying to get close. Robeisy being real slippery on the inside right there. Looked like he had him pinned. He's having trouble getting or pinning Robeisy along the ropes.
See that constant movement from the 2-time Olympic gold medalist. And mostly directed to his left. There's a right uppercut this time. Tried to wrap it around with a body shot as well.
But Espinoza said, nope, I got a short uppercut for you on the inside.
Sí. El ojo. ¿Qué ojo? Bueno, resuelve esto, ¿viste? No. He cannot see properly. Bueno.
Rafael Espinoza throwing more punches. Robeisy Ramirez being more efficient. It's a close fight as we start round number 6, the rematch, as Rafael Espinoza defends his WBO Featherweight Championship. A night when he lost the belt a year ago, as once again a pause in the action. That is it. You see, Robeisy just stopped.
I think he might have got his jaw. I don't want to assume, but I might be his jaw broken. He got his jaw broken. He got it. Wait, maybe it's his eye.
Bernardo, get yourself in there and figure this thing out.
And he said he's got double vision in his right eye, according to referee Chris Flores, and that's exactly why Robeisy Ramirez stopped.
And the way it's swelling, yeah, right to the eye. That's a straight right hand, right to the eye. No elbow there.
Hey, that's a TKO victory.
That's a TKO
My
victory
man
right
quit.
there. Yes,
Punch was landed.
You sure
Bernardo.
did.
I just spoke with Ismael Salas. The punch that caused the injury was an elbow the round before. And in between rounds, Robeisy Ramirez came to the corner and complained that he couldn't see. Ismael Salas said, why don't you go out there and see what you can do? And when that punch landed, that's all he could handle.
All right, so they claim that there was an elbow in the 5th round. They went out to test themselves in the 6th round. As soon as a flush right hand landed, he says, double vision, I can go no further. TKO victory, Espinoza. We want to get back to, because the production truck, Aladdin Freeman, Jimmy Zaroli just did an outstanding job of going back and scouring the tape, whether it's the 4th round or the 5th round. This is as close as they have found to showing an elbow that lands around the eyes, Timmy.
Yeah, I'm looking at this, and it wasn't the elbow. It's almost like the forearm, the back of the forearm. You know, I find it hard to believe that caused that eye to swell up like that. I'm sure, look, that right hand that landed can do that type of damage.